So, the text that stood out to me in this chapter is how many times are women interrupted, spoken for, or spoken over? So, women are frequently interrupted, spoken over, or spoken for, especially in professional and public settings. Studies shown that women are often interrupted more than men during conversations and meetings, which undetermines their authority and contributions. This occurs across various contexts from politics to everyday conversations where women's voices are not heard. Additionally, women are often spoken for by others, by men, or even other women who may think that they have more of an authority, denying them the opportunity to speak for themselves. These patterns reflect deep-rooted gender inequalities and highlight the need for more communication practices. So a personal setting or a personal situation that I can think about is I work in a pharmacy and I used to work in retail, and many times in a pharmacy setting, women can sometimes experience being dismissed or not taken seriously by both customers and even coworkers. For instance, a female pharmacist or a technician, which is what I was, may offer advice about medication or health concerns that is completely accurate, true, but customers might direct their questions to the male instead, assuming they know better. It was very frustrating because it reinforces the stereotype that women's expertise or authority isn't as valid as that of men. Even in a professional environment, it is a reminder of the subtle but persistent ways gender bias plays out even in spaces where women are in positions of knowledge and authority. Many women working in such fields that they have that authority, like doctors, pharmacists, lawyers, share that they feel that they need to work harder to prove their expertise or gain the same respect as their male coworkers, which can be exhausting and disheartening. So the argument between the experience of women being dismissed in professional settings like pharmacies and the supplemental industry highlights a broader issue of gender bias and the undetermining of women's authority and expertise. In both cases, women are often overlooked or dismissed despite having knowledge and expertise. This parallel shows how women's authority, whether in professional or environment or in industries like other supplements, is often questioned or dismissed. In both scenarios, women have to work harder to prove their competence or value, whether it is providing medical advice or advocating for health products that generally meet their needs. It emphasizes that there's a need for greater recognition of women's knowledge and a more inclusive approach to represent them both workplace and in other areas. Both these issues reflect the deep-rooted gender inequalities that continue to limit women's influence and participation. And again, it goes back to the question of how many times are women interrupted, spoken over, or spoken for, and unfortunately is very often. And I think it stems a lot from it could be an older generational thing that hopefully we can break, that even though that we are women, we do have a voice and we deserve to be heard. Thank you.